What is going on, guys? Before I get into the show, I got a huge announcement. Magic Round. We all know it's the biggest round of the season. We all know rugby league tragics get there. Sportsbet want to literally bring people together physically by creating a huge jersey that fits 5 people inside it, which has all 17 clubs' colours on it. Sportsbet are calling it the NRL Tragic Round and want to find 3 winners to fly to Brisbane on Magic Round weekend. They'll get 3 nights accommodation in Brisbane, a 3-day pass to Magic Round, and you will join the rugby league guru, the great Gurino, and Hammy from Sportsbet in the jersey. To win, we've set up a hotline. Call up and leave a message and tell us what makes you such a footy tragic. The more ridiculous and the more tragic, the better. You must be over 18 to enter, and all terms and conditions can be found on Sportsbet website. The hotline is open right now. Call up 02 8405 7938. That is 02 8405 7938. And leave a message for your chance to win. You must leave your name and phone number, otherwise we can't get back to you. I will obviously also be there at Magic Round. Come and meet me. Come and meet me. Well, actually, we might even be giving away some special gifts that you can only get if you get selected to come and do this. So make sure to call in 02 8405 7938. Leave a message about why you are the biggest rugby league tragic. And we'll see you there.
Just a bloke in a bar.
Is a square tilted a square? No, it's a rhombus. So is a circle still a circle?
No, because there's different sides.
No, I think rhombus's sides are
Wouldn't
same,
a square
same
still
length.
be a
They're
square?
it's rather than
a rhombus.
It's the angles in the corner.
But the angles would stay the same if you tilted it.
No.
What is a rhombus?
Rhombus is like that, and then
you
the
mean
angles
tilt
of
the
so
lines.
you get 2
Oh,
more
okay.
obtuse angles, and then
So
2
it's a
more
square on
acute
it, or a
angles.
square on it.
It's a drunk
Yeah,
square.
it's a square like
it's a drunk
tilt-
square.
Yeah, exactly. It's a drunk square.
Drunk square. Yep, sure.
I thought you
Whereas,
meant you just twisted the square and it looked like a diamond. And I was
No.
like, yeah, okay.
Well, a diamond is square.
Is a diamond a square? Yep, it is.
It's about perspective, right?
Jay-Z.
Is it a
Rock Nation.
square?
Rockefeller.
Yeah, it is a square, isn't it?
Oh, but maybe that's not the
But
same
also
way.
you could have, so like rather than it just being a square that you tilt, you then squeeze it a little bit.
It's interesting.
We should come up with like a symbol for like the DMP.
For us, yeah.
Like, because you're like west side and shit. And like south side. Remember
So
south
like
side
you
or
mean
south
some
side or south
gang
side?
hand
Yeah,
signs?
gang. Like, we're a gang.
I've
So,
never
well,
been.
how do you do D?
I've never been good at them. You know how
do
some
you do a
people are
D?
just
Like,
like, "What's
fucking-
up?"
Yeah. Like they'll
I mean,
like score a
yeah,
try. Right?
shock horror, we aren't in any gangs.
I don't even know how you do a D. Is that a D?
Well, that's a backwards B to me.
Dude, my finger's still
D?
fucked from our wrestle. Here,
That's actually a
D.
real B.
Not out like that. They do like D, M. Like you got to do like a.
Where's the D there?
Well, I don't know.
Oh yeah, there's a D. Yeah.
D.
Yep.
Maybe you got it because you need an M. So maybe it's like D.
M.
So like throw up.
M like this.
Yeah, but you need to have then a P
yeah.
on the other
So
side.
you do the D, I do the M, and you do the P.
Well, then you could just really do like a YMCA thing, right?
So that's a D, is that?
No. So then we're going like D, M, P.
So you do the D. Oh, well, hang on.
Well,
Which way's the
D.
camera?
Tom, you go D.
You're D,
This
and I'm
way?
M.
And I'm P.
Sup.
That's the new marketing photo. Us like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gang signs. We're in a gang.
Yeah, we're in a gang.
gang.
dude.
No
Join the
gang signs,
gang.
please.
DMP, baby.
And like gang, it's a friendly, happy, positive gang.
It's a gang about positivity in rugby
Yeah.
league.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in saying that,
And a little bit of like woo-woo.
and also though, we are content cartel, so if you rip our content off, we'll kill you.
Oh no. There's definitely violence.
Oh, do you want
involved.
to end up in a fucking shallow grave, bruh?
Yeah. In the desert.
Rip our content.
Yeah.
Rip
Dare
it.
ya. We dare you to rip
Wait,
our
we
content.
dare ya.
You rip our content and we'll rip out your kidney and sell it. I don't know what the going rate for kidney is, but I bet you it's good.
Can you please look up what a kidney costs on the black market, Matty?
Fresh too.
Is it worth an ad read? You know what I mean? We should just get kidneys instead of ad reads.
What do you reckon?
Or do
Have
we
a
rip
guess.
out- what
What do
about
you What do you
livers?
reckon?
'Cause
What do you
we're
reckon a prime liver, human liver on ice, ready to rock, no
honest,
defects?
I wonder whether liver
50 grand?
I don't think liver would cost shit because you actually can't do liver transplants, can you? Or can you?
Well, let's assume you can.
Because I thought like liver's one of those things where if the liver goes, you're fucked.
Nah.
Well, let's go
Just switch
kidney
one
then.
out.
Let's go kidney.
Let's go
then.
kidney because you can mix.
Sure,
and match.
kidneys.
20 grand.
So I'm getting differing ones here. The main one was most people get 1,000 to 10,000 for their kidney.
That's 1,000.
But on the black market, especially when people need it for like dialysis and shit, it can be anywhere from 68 grand to 163 grand.
There you go.
That's very specific numbers, 68, 100.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
That is.
We got 2 of them, right? If you find yourself in the hole, just fucking whip out a kid.
How often? How many times a year do people get their kidneys stolen? Or their kidneys.
If you ever need to put a
Like how many kidneys are on the black market right now?
that would be interesting. And also is it like voluntary as well? Did someone voluntarily?
Because
take their
people
kidney?
wake up without their kidneys.
Okay.
Imagine waking up with an extra kidney.
Yeah,
Or
like
someone's put one in.
You now got 3 to deal with.
you got this like saint walking around giving people extra kidneys.
Like meter maids in the Goldie.
Mate, meter maids and the Goldie used to be like prime time.
They're
gold.
still there.
I didn't even understand
Yeah.
what. So that's just hot chicks that go around feeding meters?
Yes.
What's the point?
I don't understand.
My
I've
sister
never
was a
understood
meter maid for a
why.
little
Really? But why? Was it a job? She got paid for that? Or was it like a fun thing?
Yeah, she got paid for it. I'm
But
pretty
what the
sure she
fuck
did.
is it for?
But these were like vintage meter maid days.
But what is the point?
well, it's an attraction,
it's-
and also like every bloke's like this.
yes.
But so I just
how do
want
they make money?
Well, I just want to walk through how if I've seen it in my head. The council puts up the meters, and then the council pays for the meter maids to put money in the meters so that horny men go there to look at them. Is that?
Well, horny men spend a lot of money.
Or
in
horny
pubs.
women.
Yeah, or horny women, but horny men and women spend a lot of money in pubs. Fair. So
Is that the?
Are they wearing promo on their like titties and shit?
No, they wear just gold bikinis, and it may have changed, but like now in this like new world where you're not allowed to be attracted to the opposite sex.
No, you can't be. You can't be a pretty person.
Don't be
anymore.
pretty these days.
No.
Don't be pretty.
Don't enjoy your hotness.
Well, don't show it off.
No.
And expect me to look.
Yes. If
Or be
you-
shocked when I do.
I don't know if this is true, but I think I heard it somewhere. But like parents of kids up in arms because like the fucking mum and dad dog on Bluey were like trying to lose weight. What?
Oh my god.
I saw that episode and thought nothing of it.
Well, they're just trying to be healthy.
Yeah. But they're like, don't stand on scales and shit. I was like, huh?
What the hell?
Not to make it all about like the fucking world, the world's gone crazy, mate. But
Yeah, listen.
But the world has gone crazy.
world
mate.
has
Well,
gone
that's
crazy.
crazy, mate. You know
Mate.
what would be funny? Let's be meter men. Let's
I
be
don't know
meter
if we'd
men.
have the same panache.
Well,
I think we get a bigger crowd, if I'm being honest.
Disagree.
Well, we'd need some of your steroids. Before.
I'd cycle first and then I'd do it.
I'd need to get on your
So you'd be a
cycle.
meter man?
Fucking
if
oath.
we can use some
If
of
I
your
was
roids.
jacked and ripped and covered in oil,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gold speedos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I would.
Let us know in the comment section. Would you like Tom and Eddy to be meter men?
No, well, you two.
We're all involved. Cartel's
Fucking
involved.
I
cartel,
reckon you
cunt.
better look it. I reckon you guys would sell it more.
Well, you got a better body.
Are you telling me you wouldn't continue the cycle you're on? Get even more jacked, get bronzed up, oiled up, goldened up,
Yeah.
and go and fucking
And you're also
hang
a
out with
Gold
cougars?
Coast City boy, so you got to show us the ropes.
Okay.
You'd
Okay.
attract the cougars too. Can you? Would you be able to handle a cougar?
I've handled some things in my life.
Have you handled a cougar?
Yeah, he's handled it.
Certain things have been handled by me in my life.
Yeah.
When do you become a cougar?
Yeah, that is true. When
What
do you-
age?
Well, I think cougarism is also directly like contextualized by like how old are you? How old is the woman?
Whoa.
So if you're 20, they're 30. There's cougar tendencies.
Oh, 30s. That's on the line.
You
Yeah,
I
if you're
don't
a
think
20
that's a nah. I don't
I reckon at 40. I reckon 40 is the line.
35 and a 20-year-old.
40.
40.
Well, you can't argue with the air test.
Even if I'm 30 and she's 40, still got a bit of cougar because she's seen a bit.
So okay, so you
Allegedly.
so you've got to have.
She's seen a couple of winners.
winters.
Well, she's seen winners. She hasn't seen fuckloads of winners, Tom. I'm not
winners.
accusing her of that.
No.
But she's seen 40 winners.
Okay, but so 30 and 20.
And
is
if you've seen
just-
40 winners, you can guarantee that some of those winners have been tough.
So you think 30 and 20, they're too close in like
You're still pretty-
tightness of your skin.
You're still pretty, like we're 30 now, and I can tell you right now, we were hanging out with fucking 24-year-olds on the weekend. Not much has changed.
That's true. We were.
They're pretty fucking similar. Like
They
they're all at Toyota.
Yeah,
they're all at Toyota.
Tied up, more muscular.
40, you got like fucking, your friends got like 10-year-olds and shit. You know what I mean? It's a
Yeah.
different world.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that is true.
You go to like parent teacher in nights and shit. Like
do you
that's
reckon?
what you do with your time. So if you're like,
not what you do
if
with your time.
during the day you're at parent teacher night and at night you're like with a young little toy boy, like you're a cougar. Wear a cowboy hat and shit.
Yeah, definitely a cowboy hat. And you woo and stuff. Have champagne.
Yeah, you would.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
you get
Cougars
fucking
woo.
But you know what you want.
dominated by some 20-year-old model.
Yeah, you know what you want.
Or you dominate the 28 model.
Well, true.
Because like he's like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And you're like, fuck.
No, yeah, but maybe she
think
wants
domination
Maybe she
goes-
wants a romp.
Oh, okay. Good
Need
old
someone who's
fashioned
fit.
rugby league
Like, well,
humping.
someone whose back doesn't give out if you're trying to hold them
That's
up.
right. Someone with a bit of go about him.
See, yeah, look, I think Cougars, not in my experience, but in the experience of people that have experienced certain things.
Not you.
So not
me.
you, but people that you know.
I think they like, I know what I want. I'm going to take control of the situation.
Yeah, but knowing what you want.
But what if they
is-
want to get pounded?
Rugby league humping?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, a cougar
Yeah.
knows I need a young, hot, strong stallion to just fucking put some work in. Then I'm also like, yeah, but you've got like, what you're having is like an immovable object and an unstoppable force, right? A cougar, unstoppable, and a young 24, 25-year-old stallion, they're just fucking, you might cause a black hole.
Yeah.
Who's got a bit on board and is prepared to
Go.
well, put a solid session in.
Yeah, dent a headboard or two.
Shout out to Cougars. Really
Yeah.
beautiful people.
Lifeblood of the community.
They really are beautiful people, Cougars. What did you know?
What's this? Is the inverse or the comparison from a male perspective? Is that a silver fox?
I don't know. I think it's
Do
a
we
little
have?
bit more
Do men
frowned
have their
upon.
own
I think it's
name?
frowned upon.
Like it's a bit more. It's not. It's a bit more like.
we can't
like
celebrate
Leonardo DiCaprio now becoming a bit like gross.
Why is that?
Oh, look, I don't know. I can understand how it's a bit icky, but it's like if you're
I get that it's icky, but like
if you're fucking of age, you're of age.
Look,
it's
much
a lot.
smarter.
It's yeah.
It's a topic that's for a lot smarter men than me, if I'm
Yeah.
being honest.
It says the opposite is a mantha. A mantha is the
No.
male.
Hate it. No,
Never. I've never heard of that. in my
Never.
life.
Change that. Whoever wrote that into
yeah,
a fucking Derek just
not
never
a
had sex.
thing. It's definitely a
Written
thing.
by version.
While we're talking cats, saw this the other day. Thought I'd bring it up.
Okay.
I didn't realise that tigers were bigger than lions. Did you
What?
know that?
No, I did. Lions are kings of the jungle.
No, they're not. Tigers would fuck up a lion, and they also live in the jungle.
They're the real kings of the
Lions
jungle.
live on the savannah.
so fucking true.
What a wig out!
Yeah. What about a liger though? Are they bigger than all of them, or are they just a lion that's the size of a tiger?
they're like mules. They're just like.
Well, I'm not saying, but like,
I don't think they can breed. I think they're just
But
like.
are they humongous?
So do you reckon some dribbler?
no, a tiger and a tiger would be bigger than a liger because you're breeding down.
So you reckon some dribbler was sitting around a campfire 1,000 years ago and was like, yeah, lions are the king of the jungle, and then we all just believed it.
They don't live in the jungle.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
So
They
it was a
live on
dribbler that was
open plains.
just making shit up.
Or it's like it's been whispered through the generations and it's been lost.
I think tigers, though, they seem like, and obviously I am not referring to the rugby league side, tigers, the animal, seem like when you're the biggest, you kind of don't give a fuck what anyone says. Like, oh, yeah, cool, the lion's king of the jungle, whatever. I will rip their throat out if I have to.
Apparently that's what they do as well. They love throats and ripping them out.
Oh,
So nothing fucks with the tiger. Tiger's king
podcast
of the
worth
jungle.
it.
Literally lives in the jungle. Lion lives in the savannah. Would get fucked up by a tiger. When I heard that, I go, that has reshaped my entire existence.
I mean, back in the day when you
Imagine
didn't have,
imagine living in India, bro, in like a fucking village and a tiger coming in.
yeah, no.
You know what makes me fucking sick is when you see those like big snakes, anacondas, whatever the
Fuck
thing
anacondas,
is,
dude.
and
Ugh.
they eat people that fall asleep under a tree, and then they get eaten.
Waking
Yeah.
up in a belly.
Waking up in an anaconda's
Would they
belly.
be?
Makes me
Would you be? Are you dead at that point?
Yeah,
or are
they
you
strangle
aware
the
that you're in a
fuck- no,
belly?
they
They
strangle
strangle
you
you
to death.
and then slowly eat you.
But what if you? But like, do you always get strangled first?
Do you think I have that answer? I don't think they just come
well,
up and just
it's-
start going like, oh, like they want to kill you first so that you're not flailing around.
Get a
just-
reporter to be
just
like,
like,
"Are you dead yet?"
Yeah,
I'm
excuse
just
me,
curious.
sir. Are you alive?
Well, I remember seeing a guy that wanted to get eaten by one.
What?
Yeah, but he like it wasn't working. It was like he's like a snake man. He tried to get eaten by
That
one.
sounds like the sort of person who like wants to eat their own cock.
You know what that is? You know what that is? You know when you're
I saw
younger and you're too keen on a chick and she's like, "Ooh, turn
yeah.
off." The snakes were like, "You want to get eaten by us? Gross, bro.
Yeah.
Too keen.
Yeah, you're too keen.
Too keen."
Yeah, dude. No,
You're too
chill.
keen to get eaten. Not
Not
too
interested.
too keen.
I saw a video the other day of a wolf coming up to eat a possum that was like in a bit of like a land clearing thing. This possum looked mangy as fuck. And the thing comes up and picks up the possum and it's like about to walk off with it and then it puts it down and pisses on it and leaves. And it's like, that is the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen happen to an animal. Like it's like this wolf's like, ugh, I'm not eating you, bro. You're fucking gross. I might piss on you though and then I'm going to bounce.
I respect that.
That would be like a bloke about to score a try, runs out and pisses in the corner of a stadium.
Yeah. Shout out to Russell Parker.
One of the great urinators all time.
Yeah, dude.
Rusty Packer put a cigarette on my head once.
Did he?
Yeah.
Was that?
And did he put it out with urine?
Yeah, well, yeah, he could have, but
He rested a
he
cigarette.
should have
on
in
it.
a way.
Rather than actually put it out in your head, he just rested the lit cigarette and then pissed on it.
No, we were drunk, having a few drinks.
Was he a Broncos guy? Was he?
No, I was at the Warriors.
Oh, of course. Sorry.
Yeah, no one remembers, trust me. All for bad reasons.
How long was that piss for? Just out of like,
Russell's.
yeah.
Well, what was he supposed to do, though?
Well, didn't but he
Waste
get-
the
Don't you
stub?
just run back inside and piss?
But, like, would you waste, then that's a sub, wouldn't it be?
Hadn't
No,
he,
'cause
hadn't
the
he
game
only,
hadn't started.
hadn't he only
It was
just
before
come out?
kickoff.
I think he
It was
just come out.
kickoff. It was
I thought
kickoff.
Oh, so it was kickoff.
Yeah.
So he's only just run out.
Pissing on the ground you're about to play on is hectic.
It is hectic, but
Jerry Collins,
you
like
do
Jerry
swap
Collins
a
did
lot
it
of
as well.
fluids anyway.
You don't piss on each other.
I'm more. Listen, if it was late into the second half and the game's on the line, I can
Yeah.
forgive it.
Fair play.
But he's just run out of the shed.
Why don't they have a little pisser on the sideline? Just
You know
quickly
what?
pull a
In
tent.
the NHL they do.
Like that
Pop-up
does make
dunnies.
sense.
My dad used to always be like, mate, go to the toilet before we get in the car because you're going to get, So maybe he just never got that
Never got that talking to.
talking to of going to the toilet before you go on a long road trip.
Yeah, and you never would. Or you pretend to, and then you'd have to ask fucking to go to the toilet in Geary, which
And
is
he'd
15
feel-
minutes away.
he'd be filthy.
Yeah, no, it doesn't happen.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
just,
Great Rusty Packer. He's actually got a degree in that.
In urination, does he?
Well, that
Really?
also, well, he's got a master's
Professor
in
of
that.
piss.
But he's actually fucking real switched on. What
Yeah.
he's can you Google what he has? He's actually real good. Like I know he put a cigarette on me, but he's actually a really good guy.
No, I've heard he's a good guy as well. And obviously he's been through some
tough
like
cunt.
he
Tough.
like had a tough upbringing and
Yeah,
shit.
oh, tough
But like,
as
you
anything.
see someone who's like a bit able to rehabilitate. He went to prison, didn't he?
He
I think he did.
He's
But like being able to rehabilitate yourself.
exactly. I love the bounce back story. I love the. He's actually a genuinely
We all do.
fucking real good guy. Really good guy.
Britney Spears did it.
He's enrolled in, he was enrolled in 2020, so he's probably finishing now in Master of Legal Studies.
Like
So
Master of Legal Studies. I'd fucking wouldn't make it past the first month of that.
No, I
It took
wouldn't.
12 years to do like a fucking very, very primitive, basic fucking communications degree, I think. So the fact that he's knocked over a legal one in
You didn't even do half of it.
neither did you. We
Did-
just, well, as in, like, we did a lot of outsourcing.
Oh, outsource.
You did more than most, though.
Fucking oath I did.
Yeah.
Look at me now.
Shout out to Lenny.
Shout out to Lenny. You know who you are, Lenny.
Oh, Lenny.
10,000 kidneys per year. So more than one an
Is that
hour.
worldwide?
Worldwide, more than one an hour.
And that's just the ones that you know about.
Yeah, true. That's not the ones you're waking up in the middle of nowhere. They don't. They
But
don't.
They're just the reported ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Because kidney shame would be a real thing.
Kidney shaman?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I'm embarrassed to admit that I've had my kidney stolen.
No, you definitely wouldn't want to admit that. If you had
You
your
know?
kidney stolen, that would be shameful.
So kidney shame would be a real thing.
Kidney shaming is it's a problem.
Yeah. No, it's a huge problem.
Huge problem. And
That's your problem.
people are afraid to come out and
Yeah,
say,
it affects thousands every year worldwide.
Which is why we are launching our new charity, which is don'tkidneyshame.org.
Yeah.
bloke jerseys, they won't cost you a kidney, but they will be dropping Monday, 6 p.m.
They may as well.
Monday, 6 p.m. The pre-order goes live. $99 for the pre-order. Once the pre-order date is up, which will probably be about a week, they will then be $120. So get in there Monday, 6 p.m. You can see myself. You can see Eddie wearing them. Tom, he's not a team
I've
player.
got one. I am putting one on, but I just had to fucking suck Manly off before I did it. Fuck the Storm. Fuck the rest of the comp. We're going to win. And we're going to, like, some people are like, oh, you don't want to jinx Manly against the Tigers this week. Fuck the Tigers. Manly's going to fucking dominate. 13 plus all the way. It's going to be a huge fucking smasher.
Oh, my God.
That was all I needed to do. I need to get that off my
Holy
chest. I will now
shit.
put the bloke jersey on. I will now do it. Manly
pumped.
13 plus. Year of the bird. Fuck the Tigers. We're coming for the comp.
Oh, my God.
Kids pumped up.
That's one of the all
Dude, I'm in a confidence mindset
Did you have,
today.
you're doing a cycle? Are you on a cycle right now?
Well, you haven't given me any yet. I want
Holy
them.
shit. Very aggressive.
Yeah.
You know what? The spirit of Olakau'atu just came
Dude.
inside you.
Some people are like, oh, don't get too hopped up. Don't jinx them. Don't early cry them. Nah, fuck that. We're going to fucking smash the Tigers. Sorry.
I can literally see Olakau'atu inside you right now.
Yeah, well,
That'd be a fucking.
that'd be a feeling, wouldn't it?
That'd be a.
Have the big fella inside us. That'd be nice.
Imagine being full of the brim with Olakau'atu. Good lord.
You couldn't handle him.
You'd split at the seams.
What do silica bags do? Like, what are they? They come in everything.
I think they stopped mold and shit, maybe.
Yeah.
That was just a pure guess.
They
But,
always say do not eat.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Cheers.
so anyway, bloke jerseys next Monday, 6 p.m. Be there or be square. Don't know what that means.
Are these biodegradable?
Definitely not.
Yeah,
definitely
allegedly.
are. Definitely
Allegedly. Reportedly. Can't confirm or deny. As I said, guys, limited amount. These are the 2023 jerseys. Once they are gone, they are gone. Set your alarms.
What's the 23 mean?
2023.
Not Michael Jordan.
That too.
Shane Warne.
That too.
Michael Clark, less, but he tried to steal it.
That too.
Okay.
But less.
Way less.
Yeah.
Significant.
So, 6 p.m. Monday. Be there. Set your alarms.
And be there, be square means because you're not around. So it's like be there or be square.
Shit, that is fucking genius. Did you already know that?
Yeah.
That's a bullshit.
Yeah, that is a
Didn't know
bullshit.
that. That is a
That's a
bullshit.
bullshit, dude.
That is a bullshit.
That is a
Just
bullshit.
a singular shit
Yeah.
out of your bum. Also, Morning Glory live from Rosehill Racecourse this Friday. Myself, that is tomorrow, myself, Matty Johns, Andrew Webster, doing a live show from Rosehill Racecourse. Come down, say hi, enjoy the show. Anything? Oh, also, tomorrow night, it's a fucking packed. So we've got the show in the morning, Rosehill Racecourse, myself and Matty Johns. Then a race home here. We'll do Packer Up Boys. And then I race across to the studio with Tom and Eddie and Tom, and we do a live stream for Eels versus Broncos.
Eels versus Broncos on our YouTube, also on SEN. Going to be a fucking rip snorter. I am obviously a Broncos fan, but I must be honest, and I'm not a Broncos fan, I'm a fan of the Broncos this year. Don't clip that up. There is a smashed Broncos jersey in a photo frame behind me. I don't know, but it's not a great omen. It's not a great omen.
That
I hate the Eels.
That has fallen off the shelf by someone that has used this studio and they're too afraid to come forward and say what they did. Because one day I walked in before the season had started, or at least like 1 or 2
Definitely not before the season started.
that was mid-season.
That's a lie.
Hey, you know what it was? You know what it
Not
was? It was the week you couldn't do it because you were sick, I think.
Yes.
And I did it, and you weren't here, and that was broken, and that was like 2 months ago.
And that, you know
And
what?
it hasn't been fixed.
2 months is 8 weeks.
Well, maybe less, maybe a month.
months is 8 weeks.
Maybe a month, maybe a month ago.
It's still sitting there.
That's what's most concerning.
Yeah.
Is that you haven't bothered to get it fixed.
Because I'm trying to keep the same environment that has us at the top of the table. If I were to change whatever is started,
You should have moved it after the Raiders lost then.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's a great point.
it's not a great point because we
great-
came out and
well,
won the next week.
It's a great point.
It's a great point.
Bounce back win.
Dude, it's a great point.
Great point. Listen, we'll know for sure on Friday.
Well, Eels are a good side.
We'll know
Like,
for sure on Friday, 8 p.m. Hello Sport YouTube, or via the SEN app, or via SEN, the radio station.
I can't help but feel that I've been brought on board to potentially watch my pain if we lose to Eels.
No,
I mean, we had you
bought-
on board plenty of times last year doing that.
Yeah.
Back end
We
of the
brought
year,
you on because you're a good mate.
first and foremost.
Yep. And we also like to poke a little bit of fun your way. But you're a professional.
Yeah, you're professional.
And you're part of the SEN family.
That's a good point. That's a good point. You got me there. Jackie Wighton, Chris Threat Footy.
Sad day for New South Wales.
Yeah. Thoughts,
Sad
boys?
day.
Well, listen.
From Devo.
Jackie Boy. I love Jackie Boy Wighton. New South Wales so stacked. This is me.
You don't care.
I love Jackie Boy Whiten.
That is New South
You don't
Wales
care?
problem.
Nico
That's
Hines.
ridiculous.
That is
Bang.
New South Wales
Nico
problem.
Hines, Matt
If
Burton.
you
I disagree
want
with
to
that.
Man up.
If
I disagree
you
with
want to
that.
know what New South Wales problem is, that is New
Next
South Wales
man
problem.
up, bruh.
Jackie Wighton.
He doesn't want to play. Yeah, but he doesn't want to fucking play.
I disagree with that.
If you
would
don't
be-
want to play for New South Wales, sweet.
We would
Matty
be
Burton
mourning.
will.
There'd be mourning in the streets of Queensland.
Shit, you'd be like, next man up, New South Queensland. Fucking yeah.
We would not be like,
Mate.
yeah, whatever. We'd
Mate,
be like,
fuck it.
no,
Good on him. If he wants to
Jackie.
go. Nico
Wait, but
Hines.
you're not Devo.
No, I'm not Devo.
Wow.
I think Nico Hines is playing way better than him, and if you're not putting Nico at 5'8", you're putting Nico at 14.
It's official. Tom doesn't get Origin footy.
No, it's actually
Literally
official that
written
I
in stone.
do get it.
And I think
We
Edward's
can
been
now
quiet
fit
'cause he may
Nico
agree.
Hines. Nico Hines can now.
He
be on
was
the bench.
literally your best player when he played last year.
Mate, exactly.
And then he got dropped for
game,
and then he got
we
dropped for game
fucking dropped
3,
him.
which is fucking ridiculous. That's why I reckon that's why he's leaving. He's like, fuck it.
Well, he said it's not. I love Jackie Boy.
What, you believe what they say?
I am not going to
hell.
sit here and dwell and wallow and fucking let's mourn Jack Wighton. Thanks for your service to the state.
I'm
You're a
mourning
great
Jackie.
man. But if you don't want to play, there's the door. That's fine.
Wow. Mate,
Harsh.
as an Origin fan that loves Origin, I'm mourning Jackie. I want to see Jackie out there ripping and tearing.
But he doesn't want to.
Yeah, but I want it.
Yeah,
But if
sure. I want Joe to play.
but if Gerbo didn't want to play, you'd be Devo.
Yeah, I would be Devo.
Do you know what I mean?
He's more important in New South Wales than Jack Wighton.
Jake Trbojevic.
Yeah.
I think,
But like,
That's why.
no,
That's
but
what-
we know Jack Wighton can fucking. He lives and breathes like he's
Origin.
that tough fucking
Yeah,
Origin player.
tough. I love him. Country strong. Country
Exactly.
tough. He's a country boy. I know this, but he doesn't want to play. So I'm not going to sit here and, you know, 40 days a
Do
morning.
you think he
fucking
doesn't want to
bringing
play? What is this all about?
I think that.
Who wouldn't want to get fucking 30 grand and fucking play Origin?
Well, if you just got offered one.
Well, he's going to get $1 million a year. I think that I
Well,
do.
not if
from
he stays
people
with
that
the
I've
Raiders.
spoken to,
Not unless he
he
stays
was
with the Raiders.
already considering this decision in the Australian camp.
So he wanted to go. Well, do you think it was when he got dropped for game 3? He's like, fuck you.
Nah,
That's what they reported on NO360.
No,
I'm not saying that means anything.
I think
It
people.
doesn't mean anything.
No.
But
Because he came out and
it is.
said-
But it is a way of looking at it.
He came out and was like, that's not it. I just fucking, I won a World Cup.
World
I'm
Cup's a
all
nice. World Cup's a nice way to go.
good. Yeah, it is.
He's won 2 Origin series.
But
I
I'm
think.
annoyed.
2 or 1. Anyway, I think it was more along the lines of his next contract is his biggest contract. It's tough on the body. He's a physical player, and he's just like, you know what? I'm sick of getting bashed around.
And also, I think Braith said this, and it may, he didn't say this is what it is, but he was speaking to it as a thing. But like he should have been picked game 3 last year after being man of the match game 1, and then he got COVID, missed game 2. Like the emotional roller coaster of rep footy and being in and out and not being picked. Not to, he's just like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't need it.
Well, yeah, that's a fair point. The emotional roller coaster for sure. I think you do have to ask the question. It's hard because Freddie was loyal to him in the beginning. So his first game in, when Latrell ended up getting dropped, Freddie Fittler came out and made a point of saying Jackie Wighton was one of his best players, even though Jackie Wighton threw the intercept to lose the game. And Matty, you can attest to this. So Freddie stood by Jackie when no one else thought that he was an Origin player. So that's why it is just like, I don't know what the answer is. Is it because, even though Jackie said it's not because of Freddie, he loves Freddie. Freddie gave him his chance. I wonder if they were loyal to him all the way through, would he feel more obligation?
Would he be?
Yeah,
Would he be retiring if he was picked game 3?
Yeah, I
Probably
don't know.
not.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
Matty, can you talk about the...
We chop and change too much.
We do
We've
way too
always
much.
chopped and changed too much. It's fucked.
Yeah.
So basically, game 1, 2019, Jackie Wighton got picked when no one predicted it, right? Freddie just picked him out of nowhere. It's easy looking in hindsight, but I remember working there at the time. We were like, what the hell? Anyway, he gets picked on the bench, plays 14, up at Suncorp, throws the intercept to lose the game. Everyone's like, oh, fuck. He's going to get dropped next game. That's the game Freddie made 7 changes. He opens the newspaper. So they come off the field. Freddie goes, don't worry, you're picked next game. I just like what you're about. Open the newspaper the next day, and there's a photo, I'll put it in the YouTube, of Jackie Wighton elbowing Dane Gagai in the head while he has the footy in his hand. And Freddie's just like, that's the guy I want in my team. So he promoted him to start the next game. And he was one of our best for the rest of the series. So he picked him out of nowhere, 1, and then backed him when he threw the intercept 2. So I find it hard to believe that
So last year, who were our centres last year with the Latrell and Tommy? Was it
Talakai
Crichton?
So game 1,
Stephen Crichton was definitely starting, wasn't he not?
No, for
No.
game 3.
Game 1
was Wighton left, Tony Staggs right, and Jackie Wighton was our best player.
Yep.
Game 2, Wighton gets COVID.
Yep.
So then
Crichton was on the bench game 1 as well, wasn't
Crichton
he?
was on the bench game 1, yeah.
Yep.
Stephen.
Yeah, Stephen. And then I'm pretty sure it was Staggs and
Crichton, game 2.
yeah.
And then they both didn't perform exemplary well.
No, Staggs got dropped from game 1, didn't he? Because he hurt his shoulder.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Who was game
Who
2
was
then?
it?
So I'm pretty sure it was...
No.
No, it wasn't Trell.
It was...
Google.
No, Trell and Turbo missed the whole
Gutho?
series.
No, it was Crichton and someone else. Crichton
Definitely started game 3.
Anyway, we'll find it out. We'll get Matty there to find it out. But game 3, I'm pretty sure it was Crichton,
Talakai. I think Talakai was game 2. Did he start
No,
again?
no. So Talakai did get picked for game 2, but he was on the bench. Game 2 centers were Matty
Seems like a
Burton,
weird selection.
Matty Burton and Stephen Crichton, and then game 3 was the same. Yeah,
Burton, Crichton,
Yeah.
and Talakai come off the bench.
Talakai come off the bench, and
Talakai off the bench.
And 2 hookers.
And
that
yeah,
was
the third game was 2
Appy
hookers.
and
Appy and Cookie.
Yeah.
Look, I think it's
Listen,
a massive loss.
hindsight's unbelievable.
It's
I've always been a
phenomenal.
huge fan of hindsight,
Yeah, huge fan of
and Tom and I often talk about how good we are when we use our hindsight.
Yeah. Kings of hindsight.
Weird fucking team. Weird team.
however, it is easy in hindsight, but
Talakai off the bench is weird.
it's very hard to change a team that just won 44-12. You know what I
Agree.
mean? So like, it's easy to say, oh, he should have picked White.
But
I
if
will
Whiten's
say,
a guy
I will
like-
say, I
but
was
we
on the
lost.
record-
We lost game 1, so it didn't matter.
I was
Yeah.
on the record saying that Jackie White should
Yeah.
have been put on the bench. Just saying, for game 3. He
You're
should
all
have
the
been off
king of I was on the record as.
So can I?
That's a good thing.
So just to confirm, Talakai was picked over Wighton.
So Talakai.
That's fucking.
Okay, so Crichton was the
That's
bench
weird.
in game 1.
Talakai hasn't scored a try, I think, since the Morgan Harper
but
embarrassment.
he was just coming off that form though. That's
yeah,
why I
he's
got
in
picked.
that form. But no, that Talakai wasn't
one
a
game.
utility, even though he was a
Oh,
utility.
he'd been playing pretty good.
But wasn't he picked as like he can play in the middle, he can cover the centers,
Yeah,
like
'cause
he
he
was.
played.
Whereas your Appy was sort of your 14.
The reason why Wighton, like Talakai, would have probably got picked is because he has a history of playing in the forwards, and obviously had that form.
Because he
in
was a
centre.
back rower.
Yeah, he's a back
before
rower.
that, yeah.
I think he's a
But
front rower, then back rower, then
I just
centre.
felt that Jackie Wighton could play in the forwards if you had to.
Yeah.
As if he couldn't play on the edge.
I think
13.
so. So
11, 12,
9.
3, 2,
mate,
1,
10, 8.
That's in the backs.
5, 6, 7. He could. He could.
Yeah, I love Jackie Boy
But you don't
White.
care. But you just said you don't give a
Yeah, that's
fuck.
what I'm saying. I love Jackie Boy White, but he
Well, you
doesn't
don't,
want to
though.
play.
You
Fucking
don't love him.
sweet.
Well,
I'm
you
not
don't
gonna
love
sit
him.
here and-
So
no, I
when
do
you
love
break
him.
up
You
with someone
don't.
you love, do you just go, yeah, don't care, see
If
ya.
you love someone, you got to be a little bit Devo.
A
Tom.
little bit Devo.
I'm not that Devo. Sorry, dude. No,
So you don't
I
love
am.
him.
Dude, even I love him.
I don't love him that
Queenslander.
much. I love Jack Whiten, but if he's doesn't want to play Origin, sweet. Nico fucking Hines, who should be playing 6. But if he's not, and if Nico's 6, then maybe you go Matty Boy Burton at 14. Lou, I see you later.
Now, Rabbitohs allegedly, reportedly on the grapevine. I can't. You're not allowed to say that anymore. Whispers. I don't think you can say Chinese whispers anymore.
No, I don't think you can.
Yeah.
Even though it was a great saying. And I almost said it earlier.
But I mean, is
If
that...
you're Chinese, you can say it.
Well, you are Chinese, dude.
160.
Why is that? Why?
Well, I
Is
think
it
it was
negative?
because get the Google up. I think the initial one was because there was this like stigma around that they would lie or something like that, and that's why it was called Chinese whispers. Even though it's morphed into something different of literally just telling a story, telling a story.
Probably still going to say it unless it's really racist or something. Like if it's just
Well, the phrase stems from an idea from the 1800s that Chinese people spoke in a way that was deliberately unintelligent.
doesn't sound great, does it?
Yeah. So
That's probably why.
Maybe park it.
yeah, we'll park that one. Park that one.
Park it. Come back
And
in.
Look, I'm offended as a 1/16th Chinese man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm offended.
Yeah, you do. Take to the streets.
Am I leaving this in the podcast or what?
Well, yeah, it's a
'cause
learning
we're
experience.
we're all learning together.
Sweet.
So don't say that anymore, guys. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. I wonder where that comes from.
Don't say that.
Don't say Jeez Louise.
No.
Jeez
My
Louise.
mum's name's Louise and she's offended by that.
No,
You can't
dude.
say it.
Cut that bit out.
Cut that
it
bit.
out.
Cut the Jez Louise bit out because my
No,
mum's a
Jez
Louise and she hates when people say
Yeah.
Jez Louise because it's
Yeah.
offensive.
Nah.
Do you reckon Karen's going to get like cut
You won't be
soon?
able to say that
Yeah,
out.
no. I will not stop saying Karen.
No, you won't be able to.
You won't be able to because
You'll get
Karen's will get
cancelled.
offended.
Fuck them, dude.
No, you'll get
Relax.
cancelled. They will
It's
offend
the
them.
way you say
They're
it.
offended, mate.
Shut up, dude. I'm feeling
You'll offend
myself.
Karens.
Stop offending people.
I feel
bro.
myself becoming like right wing, and I'm not right wing at all.
Do you imagine you on like some hectic right wing news station
Yeah.
going
Like
I'll be on
Hannity.
Sky News with like Andrew Bolt.
this has gone
Go woke, go broke.
It's true.
Oh,
Or is it?
Oh shit. Anyway, Rabbitohs.
Yep.
Yep. Jackie will end there.
Oh, well, he wants to win a kill, mate.
Yeah,
what I'm hearing. He
you
wants to
won't win a
win.
comp with the fish in the next couple of years, probably. But I would like that. Like, I want Wighton to. Like, I feel bad for the milk because
They're fucked. Well, kind of.
I was trying to.
They're off milk.
I was trying to be. It's off. Milk's gone.
Milk goes off when
yeah,
you leave.
Use by date.
Yeah.
But like, it'd be cool to see him
Curdles.
go to a team and rip.
Clumps.
You could go to Manly as well, Jack. Just saying.
He's Indigenous. Obviously, they've got a proud heritage of Indigenous players playing for the club. Latrell's there, a dear friend, a friend he's wrestled with.
Yeah.
So that'd be
Maybe that's what they were talking about, negotiating.
That was it. Give me some of your money, you fucking cunt.
Give me some of your cash.
That's what it was. He was
Because people are
negotiating.
concerned, people are confused about where the money's coming from, and rightly so.
That was a contract negotiation.
But that's how it's done at the Rabbitohs.
Got to get through Latrell.
Take your shirt off, baby.
Look,
let's
if you
wrestle.
get through me, I'll
Yeah.
take $200K off my contract and give it
Well,
to
he's that
you.
sort of guy. But you got to best me in a wrestle because
Yeah,
I've got to know that you're up to it.
You got to
my
beat me.
God, it all makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
It all fucking.
It does make sense. Because why is he getting 800 grand?
You are
Supposedly.
Yeah.
It's because he beat fucking Latrell in that wrestle. Because it was never reported on who won that.
That is a fucking great.
Never
point.
reported on.
Nah.
And there was plenty of eyewitnesses.
Plenty.
No one touched on the win.
No one touched on the dub.
Yeah, okay. And maybe we've just found out who won because he's signed with the Rabbitohs already.
Well, yeah, okay, sweet. So you're going
Heard
to
it
money.
here first.
So
Heard it here first. Signs
I'm
today.
just trying to think who are their centers, the Rabbitohs.
Isaiah Tass is left and Campbell Graham is right.
Pretty hectic.
So yeah, that's pretty good. But I mean, like obviously Cambo would stay. And
Well, the
Tass
form
would-
is in, man.
Tass would.
I think you could probably move Tuss to on the sting, on the pick and swing.
yeah.
Because their winging comes in and out. They got Thompson, they got Tane Milne. I think you could probably put on the pick and swing, put Jackie Wighton in the middle. And you're right, the Rabbitohs do have a really proud Indigenous history. They do so much for the community. So, mate, Jackie Wighton in a Rabbitohs jersey, I don't mind.
Yeah, if you got a little,
I
you got a
like
little
it.
stiffy under the desk.
I like you'd be hard as a rock.
Frothing it all
And
day.
Demetrio has said basically, look, our salary cap is tight, but I'll speak to our big earners and see what we can do. And I do know that they do talk to each other, the big dogs, and take less to stay together.
Well, I just
That's how
told you
Manly
that.
did it.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
That's how Manly did
Yeah,
it.
That's how Manly
That's
do it.
you heard that off me.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Mere
he
moments
literally
ago.
just quoted Eddie.
Mere moments
And
ago.
it's my inside source at the Rabbitohs.
Yeah, but we do it at Manly. We've been doing it at Manly for ages. That's why we win so many comps.
Like, or do you reckon like you used to do it and that's why you won comps and now you haven't? Don't do it anymore. That's why you don't win.
When
comps?
we were winning comps, we did it.
Yeah.
That's
right.
for sure.
Now, and we did a couple of like Trent Barrett years that have sort of fucking put us back.
Listen, this is
Got
we're
rid
not
of
we're not
Nico
we're not
Hines.
anti-Trent, but like Abby
Got
Carousel, Nico Hines,
Nico Hines,
Jesse
Dale
Ramian.
Winner, Jesse Ramian, biggest dick in the comp if you believe what you hear.
and I tend to listen. There were some mistakes made. Trent Barrett being one of them. But besides that, Manly has a proud history of taking less to win comps. Now, if the Rabbitohs are prepared to do that, they're starting to get quite a nice side together. My concern, gentlemen,
Yeah.
is that prelim thing. Because I don't think you've gotten that out of your system yet. And I think you might be cursed from a prelim
Didn't
perspective.
they make the GF?
Did that count?
Well,
I mean, technically.
and the
But they were back on their prelim shit, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
they're
they're
back
but they're
on
back.
back on their prelim
okay,
shit. They
okay.
Do you know what I
didn't make
mean?
the GF, they
Obviously,
got
there's
back-
anomaly. Have you heard of the word anomaly? That's what that was.
Not a big
Great
word
point,
guy,
Eddie.
are ya?
Not a big word guy.
I'm not a big word guy.
It's fine.
Do you know what I mean? Like a clock that stops right twice a day.
Yeah.
Say
That's
what?
like that.
Yeah, okay. A broken clock can
Yeah.
Or a
be
stop
right twice
clock.
day.
Or
Or a stop clock.
If it stopped, same thing.
if it's just stopped for it's not broken.
Well, just because the batteries might be fucking. You know what I mean? If there's no batteries, it's stopped. Right? So it doesn't need to be broken.
Yeah, right.
I would guarantee you that most clocks stop because of batteries,
as opposed
to being broken. I
Yeah,
can
it's a fair
guarantee you
point.
that.
It's a fair
I reckon
point.
it'd be upwards of 80%.
Fucking Ed, you're on fire, mate.
Nah, kids making a lot of sense today.
Holy shit. Inside man of the Rabbitohs.
Mm.
Found out why they were wrestling. Found out who won. And also delivered the
Master of
statistic
clocks.
on broken clocks.
Master of clocks.
Yep.
Holy shit. And taught me a new word.
Yep. Anomaly.
Oh, man.
And I'm sick. It's like my flu game.
Yeah, it
This is your flu
This
game.
is his
Yeah.
flu game. It's impressive.
Holy, this is really impressive. You know what? It's because you started.
Heating up.
It's because you started with the bloke jersey on rather than being a dog and
I wasn't a dog. That was me supporting my own team. Sorry, Kempy. Try it for once. Yeah.
Yeah,
But in all honesty, 800 grand.
Is that what the
reported.
Bunnies would be offering him?
That's
Oh,
what,
I
that's
reckon
what they're
we did.
saying. 3.3 over 4.
Yeah, it was 850.
oh, was it really?
850.
That's
Well, 825.
3.4 over 4 years, so it's 850.
Yeah.
So they're talking genuine offers here. I thought it was just a bit of dribble, but we're talking.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Well, I heard 3.3, which is a full million under the
Mate,
Raiders offer.
If I'm the Rabbitohs, if I'm Jackie, I am strongly considering that. Like, yeah, okay, it's a full million under, but like, is your life
It's good money though.
Yeah, 800K a year. If you can't make your life work on 800K a year,
850.
850.
Fuck a lot of money.
Plus all the 30K payment. He's already probably on 800 a year anyway, as it is.
Plus
for the last 5
a
years.
big premiership sniff.
Plus, Rusty could.
Yeah, well, dude, hey, give me a job in the next fucking Gladiator.
Yeah, and he would be mad in Gladiator.
Yeah, he'd be fucking awesome.
Maybe he could be Maximus. Maybe that could be part of his contract.
He'd be a big role.
Maximus's son.
Yeah,
Oh man, there's actually a Gladiator 2 coming out,
I know.
and it kind of I don't know how I feel.
I
about
don't know. How, we're trying.
I
to
don't feel very
I'm
good
not.
about it.
I don't feel good.
Yeah, it's like lightning in a bottle kind of stuff.
Don't fuck with it.
Feels like a money grab.
Don't
Little
fuck
bit.
with it. Well, it's just the fucking movies these days. It's either a Marvel movie, a remake of something that was good and now is not good, or something where it's like, let's make a prequel.
Yep. I tell you what is good though.
Is it a prequel?
Well, or
Couldn't be a-
sequel because it's Maximus's kid.
I think it's his kid.
Yeah, whatever. Some shit.
I tell you one. It's not. A
Oh,
remake.
the nephew.
Don't know.
Whatever.
You're not as caught up as your Titanic trivia on Gladiator. Maybe that should be.
No. As in like the Walking Phoenix's character's nephew, that guy.
Oh yeah.
Because obviously Maximus' son died.
And maybe after it ended, he got all these chicks because he was the man. Oh no, because he fucking. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, sorry, he's dead. He's dead. Rusty, not coming back.
Maybe they do the bait and switch. And
Wow.
Yeah, as in like
Pakawaka.
Pakawaka. And it's just for one scene and it's like completely out of context historically, but
it's
like
just
they
Maximus-
wlike him back and then he
And
comes
then
back and then it's like,
Maximus making a baby, and then he dies.
yeah. It's just him rooting for half the movie, and then he dies again.
I mean, I'd watch
That'd
it.
be nice.
I'd watch it. You know what movie is fucking fantastic?
like Pirates, but gladiators.
Shout out to Pirates. And Pirates.
Part 1 and 2.
Yeah. Shout out to 2.
Nah, Pirates of the Caribbean is not the best pirate show ever.
No, that's not what
No, we're talking about Pirates.
We're talking about Pirates.
Is that something?
Have you seen Pirates?
You haven't seen Pirates?
You haven't seen
One or
Pirates?
two?
Yes, you
No,
have.
Bullshit.
I
You're
swear
right.
to
Mate,
God,
that would have gone rampant
that
in those
would've.
fucking
Locker rooms.
no, or even the share houses they
Yeah.
had.
It would have gone torn through
I
there
swear
like
on my mother's
plague.
great heart.
You've never heard of Pirates?
I've never heard of
One or
Pirates.
two.
Is he lying? Is he lying, punters and
Was
doodlers?
it like Big Dick Willie or some shit?
Mate, I'm not going to go through the characters.
Don't pretend you don't know him. Get the IMDb out, Matty.
So
Don't do that.
one movie that you boys have to watch, John Wick 4.
I haven't seen
I haven't
any
seen
of them.
John Wick 1, 2, or 3.
Bro.
Neither.
Please, do you like action movies?
Yeah.
Please watch it.
I know I
I'm
should have
telling you.
watched John Wick, but I just, it's, you know how some movies fall through the cracks?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
this is,
one.
So you know how like movies are a bit like they worry about how they'll be perceived these days, and there's all this fucking bullshit going on. This is like balls to the wall, blokes just fucking ripping and tearing.
Okay, that's nice.
Beautiful stuff.
Just pure,
And also
unadulterated
chicks ripping
Keanu
and tearing
Reeves.
too.
Oh,
It's fucking hectic.
I was in like,
Scissoring?
Not scissoring.
Not-
chicks bashing dudes. Dudes
Oh,
bashing
right,
chicks.
sorry.
Chicks bashing dudes. Dudes
Yep.
bashing dudes. Chicks bashing shit. It's everything.
Any scissoring?
Well, it starts because of someone he used to scissor.
Okay, good.
So
That's a Gotcha song, isn't it?
yeah, I was
Somebody I used to
just, well,
sing.
it's actually some of his earlier work.
Yeah.
where did he go? Gotcha.
Well, don't know. We needed more songs about fucking what he
Scissor.
used to do.
One hit wonder.
Somebody I used to scissor.
Yeah,
It's a great song.
it is. Well, it was a good one.
Yeah. Heartbreaker.
Yeah. I will watch John Wick when I can be fucked.
Please.
but
Please.
have you seen the? I
Please,
know
you're
I'm
begging
late to
I'm,
this.
I'm requesting it because I want to bring Geordie
I
along.
know I'm late to this.
Yeah.
The Last of Us. Tell me you've seen it.
I've played the game.
No, the show.
I haven't seen the game.
Denon. The
Incredible.
show is
Hectic.
fucking
Incredible.
Well, I know it's incredible
sick.
because the game is incredible.
No, but no. Let me just.
Okay.
Can I just jump in there?
Yeah.
There's no guarantee that the show would be good because the game was good.
but
Because
I've
as
heard
you
that it's
as you
one.
know, some big
Adaptations.
fucking adaptations are horseshit,
Yeah.
and sometimes people with a lot of money and good intentions can still fuck things.
HBO doesn't
Shout
miss.
out to Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
But
Did you end up watching that?
I watched one episode and I go, no, not for me.
Oh,
But
did I not tell you it was fucking terrible?
awful. But The Last of Us by HBO, fucking superb.
So good.
HBO doesn't miss.
like no, like superb.
Yeah.
Me and the missus
And it's off the
pounded it
back
in like
of
3 days.
Just like good writing,
Yeah.
and good actors.
Yeah.
That's all you need,
Yeah.
bruh.
Yeah.
And good directing. Like the scenes are just
But the writing is unbelievable,
Yeah,
and the
absolutely.
acting's unbelievable. Which is Lord of the Rings was like, who the fuck are these cunts, and what's this writing? Like, who wrote this?
The line in the Lord
they
of
get-
the Rings in the first episode says, "Do you know why the boat floats and the rock doesn't?"
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something?"
you've talked about this before.
Oh, geez. Anyway, last race. Yeah. Well, anyway, the game is one of the greatest games ever made. So, and HBO, they don't miss. HBO don't miss. I don't care what anyone says. HBO don't miss.
They don't miss.
They really don't. Amazon miss a lot.
Oh, they miss.
They miss all the time.
Reach out if you want to sponsor the podcast.
But you actually do. They're actually building a distribution.
No, they're
centre
actually.
around
It's not that they miss. Like you guys don't miss, but sometimes you miss.
Like you miss our audience, but you hit the audience. You're trying to
Clarkson's
get.
Farm.
Listen,
you hit with
dude,
Clarkson's Farm.
The test season 1, you miss 100% of shots you don't take. So you take shots and you miss some, but whatever.
The test season 1's great. Not even. I'm not a. Well, I am a big cricket
No,
guy.
it's
but
okay. You can finish the test.
And Clarkson's Farm.
I'm a big cricket guy.
Have you watched Clarkson's Farm?
No.
Jeremy Clarkson from fucking Top Gear. He's got. He becomes a farmer. He owns a farm, and he's like the guy that manages his farm leaves. So he goes, "I'll fucking do it." Hilarious. So it's just like if you're ever stressed or you just like you're a bit overwhelmed, you watch that and just chill the fuck out.
You all right? You stressed, buddy?
Sometimes after a big weekend, you might be a bit stressed on a Sunday. Bit anxious.
They make the best sports docos though.
Yeah.
What was it?
All or nothing.
All or Nothing. Oh man.
Still haven't watched it.
Well,
I feel like I recommend a lot, especially to you, Tom, and you just don't take it on board.
Did I recommend to you guys the cave diving thing, or was that the other way around and then I never watched it?
It's just kind of fucking serious.
he knows. He knows. He knows.
I thought I might have recommended it.
My
and
head
you didn't
nearly
watch
exploded.
it.
Have you watched that yet?
Exploded.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking hectic.
What a great show.
Yeah, that's a good one. Dude, I'm recommending Last of Us to you. Watch it, dude. Listen to me.
All right, I will. You know what? I'm going to do it.
Good.
So you owe
Thank
me
you.
John Wick then.
That's 4 fucking movies, dude.
Yeah, it's a
I
whole
got
season.
2 kids.
What do you mean?
I'm joking. I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
It's great, trust
No,
me.
I'll watch it.
But so he's recommending The Last of Us via me. Have you got an original?
What do you invite you? Oh, you're the fucking arbiter of The Last of Us?
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest shows on the
I
planet.
told you to watch it
fucking
like
loser.
fucking
Oh, so you told him
countless
to watch
times.
it?
Everyone
Countless
told me to
times.
watch
No,
it. You're the first
countless
person to
times.
recommend John Wick, you
Countless
fucking...
times.
What are you talking about?
Countless.
Recommended it. It's
No, he didn't recommend it to me.
mate.
Countless
I'm
times.
sorry, that's how it works.
No.
The first guy to recommend gets the
He
credit.
didn't recommend it.
Countless
It's
times.
like
He
a
didn't
pyramid
recommend it.
scheme.
I brought it up to you. Why didn't you bring
It's
it
a
up to him?
pyramid scheme.
Countless
Nah.
times.
The first guy always gets all the cash.
No.
That's right. And that's
Incorrect.
me.
That's you.
No.
The only thing he's recommended recently was Succession season 5.
That's fucking fantastic.
4. And it's
Season
great.
4. Succession is one
I'll
of the
give you
greatest
that.
shows ever made.
I will give you that.
Yeah.
That's all I'll give you.
But I thought season 3, I was a bit like, this is getting repetitive. This
Bit
one, I'm
Yankee
like,
Doodle
ooh,
went to town riding on a donkey.
I love it.
This
I
is
lo-
good stuff. This is it coming to a head last season. Like, everything's got to fucking
man.
happen.
Fuck, what is... I fucking love... Anyway,
Yeah.
People are going to be like...
Rugby
fucking
league
shut
show. Oi, fucking change the name of this rugby league show.
Got a preview and
Oi,
you fucking
everybody
talk about-
fucking preview rugby league show.
Sam Walker got dropped, boys.
He did.
I've
Did
been
you watch that
calling
movie?
for it.
You've been calling for it.
Well, he's been saying that he doesn't think Sam Walker's that good.
And what I mean in the sense of like form wise, obviously he's good enough to play NRL and all that shit. But like I just let me preface this as well with have zero idea what I'm talking about. And
This is just-
completely full of shit. This is just vibe.
what you see.
This is what I see.
And you don't know what you're talking about, but it's what you see.
But I see what I see.
yeah.
And Sam Walker, watching the Roosters play, I was just like, I don't see it. And when you've got Manu in there, it was just like, I don't see what he's really bringing where you're like, this makes sense that he stay. Like that he is a walk-up start when you could fucking have Kiri and Manu in the half.
A lot of tacking football as well against the Sharks on the weekend
So,
for little.
Just loves a 4-man cutout pass.
That's my, loves throwing a 4-man cutout.
When it was just
When it's never on.
Not
There
on.
was one, when was the game? When were we watching that
Storm.
together?
No, there was one where it was
I think it was a live
Storm or
stream.
yeah, live
He threw
stream.
probably-
That's where I was saying it. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
15 fucking 4-man cutouts.
And then they didn't work, and then he just kept going back to it and kept going back to it. I'm like, oh my God.
Apparently him and Cooper Cronk can't see an eye to eye, mate.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Not good.
I think that they are trying to make him play a way that is not like who he is. I think that he has grown up being the main guy on the team, so he gets to call the shots, rah-rah. Whereas obviously Kiri's the main guy on that Roosters side, and I think that's he's struggling to inject himself the way that his talents would be the best served. And so I think that might be the thing. I personally would have given an extra game.
But he's only young.
20.
Yeah, but
So,
that's
like,
sometimes you
but
get
so-
jobs to like go back,
But
learn your...
I think it sends a bad message that like sending the youngest guy. You got all these experienced players that aren't playing.
There's a lot of them who aren't playing
Exactly.
well.
So it's like, but you choose the youngest guy. And look, Trent Robinson knows way more than I do. And maybe there's something off the field.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's a good
I mean,
point.
what? You win a fucking... Coach Catalan's and you're suddenly a fucking weapon.
Couple of minor premierships.
But like, I mean, what?
Yeah,
the
and
Roosters,
back-to-back
you got to stack
Well,
side
you stack
there,
your
right?
side, though.
Yeah, fair.
You know what I mean?
what I
Do
mean?
it with the Tigers, then I'll start sucking you off.
Well, how'd you go with that Cooper Cronk? Not well. Do you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
So maybe there's stuff off the field that's going on or whatever. But I would have given him at least another game.
But do
don't
you think?
that-
But do you think this is potentially? Let's just run with the rumors for a moment, and assume. Let's just do it and assume that Sam Walker and Cooper Cronk not seen eye to eye.
Well, punched on. Let's run with
Let's
the
just
rumors.
say.
Punched on.
Well, they wrestled. Let's
Yeah.
say they wrestled.
But it wasn't a contract negotiation.
No.
Maybe they're just like, listen, young buck. If you're not going to listen, you can fuck off for a little while. We'll bring you back, but you're just going to go and
Maybe you
pay your
like,
penance.
you don't maybe listen to 6-time premiership winner Cooper Cronk and someone that we quote frequently. Like maybe have a listen. But again, I don't know. Like I
That's
feel
all
bad for
rumour.
him. I feel bad for him in that sense where it's like you don't want to start, and you always talk about clubs like controlling a narrative, and if it's like he's not agreeing or whatever, but. I understand what you mean, like maybe give him a bit longer because the rest of the team's playing shit, but maybe it's also not just about like, you're not playing well, drop you. Maybe it's like, this is just better for the team to win.
Well, ironically, I was on the record saying Joey Marnie's a sixth. No, I just think that like, if he's the long-term 7, they only are 1 win outside the top 4. They're playing the Dragons.
Manly in the
next
top
week.
4?
Are they?
I think so.
Manly are fourth.
We're 0 wins outside the top 4.
Okay.
We're fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
We're first.
Great point. Forgot that. I completely forgot that. I tasted my own medicine. It was bitter.
But I think like with Sam, like they're playing the Dragons, so it's a bit tough because there's a good chance they'll go out and dominate the Dragons. And so it's like you can't win because then it looks like, oh, well, it was because we made this call because we dropped Sam Walker. Whereas if he stayed in that side, they could still go out and dominate the Dragons.
But don't you think that there'd be certain, beyond dominating the Dragons, they would be looking for a certain way of like how they're playing, like certain markers, don't you think?
And
As
like-
opposed to going, we dominated. Well, instead of just dominating, we played this way, which is
and
how we
there's-
want to play. And Joey Manu runs a fucking footy a lot more like he's like a, what is he? He's like
He's
a
a big
centre
body.
fullback, sort of 580 hybrid.
Hot boy.
Golden
Does
boot
like
winner.
Golden Boot winner, and then you've got Keary, who's more of like a classic half. Maybe they want to play a little bit more that way instead of
also
having two
Keary-
guys that are pretty similar.
Keary a better half than Walker at this stage. So it's like
got runs on the board.
got
Tom.
runs on the board, 3-time Prem winner.
Yep, they're runs. That's what you call
they're
runs.
dude. They're weight of runs.
Yep.
Sam, go back to fucking the Pure Milk Cup feeder shit, and we will just let you, ply your trade. Go pound some losers. Sometimes pounding losers is what you need to get your form back. Let the kid pound some losers, couple of moms, and then
It's like all pretty much.
Do you think this is the worst thing they could have done? Like it doesn't. He's getting dropped for a couple of weeks. Even like let's assume that they're telling the truth and that Sam's their long-term fucking 7. He's getting dropped just to get a bit of confidence back, or you
dropped Trell
get back to
in the day.
basics. Is that the worst thing ever?
Well, Sam's been dropped before, but my concern is okay. Look at the history.
Trell got
Ever
dropped from
since-
Origin.
Ever since
and
Cooper,
from Roosters though. Robbo dropped him.
ever since Cooper Cronk has left, brought Flanagan in. Basically, it seemed like this is all Flanagan's fault. Is the reason why we didn't win a premiership this year, even though we finished 4th or 5th. Flanagan gets fucking chewed up, spat out.
Well, Flanagan's not Cooper Cronk.
Yeah, and then they bring Sam Walker in. Now all of a sudden it's Sam Walker's fault. And it's like, well, hang on a sec. Like, maybe...
Do you think that this is symptomatic of a club that refuses to create good players and they just buy hot shit? And so it's like, unless you come in and fucking rip and tear, we are going to ruthlessly, much like a tiger, Eddie, rip your throat out and leave you to bleed out on the rugby league scrap heap.
That's the Roosters way. That's the Roosters way.
Yeah.
Win at all costs.
Ruthless,
And listen, it
ruthless
works.
fucked. Well, you got a
But they're
billionaire boss, right? Ruthless.
But they are ruthless.
I will say this. They know what they're doing because they've won fucking a bunch of premierships.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
Yeah.
that's what I know. But it's a ruthless approach. I'm confused as to whether this is a good thing or not. I don't know enough about the fucking game of rugby league to know whether going back to New South Wales Cup for a couple of weeks is good for you.
I would have given him one more game.
I've been like I don't get it for a while. So I think it's a good call.
I would have given him one more game because, yes, last game he missed 8 tackles or whatever, which is unacceptable as a half. But the games before that, he went really 3 matches without missing any tackles.
But his attack isn't that good.
But is he the guy that has to be the attacker? He's a
You're
7.
a fucking halfback.
But like what, Chad Townsend? Is he fucking...
But he's running the show a bit more. He's
that's-
still making shit happen. Chad's also not playing great, but like...
Last
Chad's
year,
the man up at fucking carry. He gets the ball fuckloads more than Dearden does.
But the you wouldn't consider him an attacking weapon. He's a structured kind of...
But wouldn't halfbacks generally are the focal point of attacks for sides? So if you're a half, you are that. Maybe you aren't fucking Cody Walker, but like you are the focal point of your team's attack.
Well,
he doesn't
Lockie
seem to
isn't.
do it. Well,
I think most 7s aren't the focal point. Reynolds wasn't. Lockie Ellis isn't.
But Reynolds has he can kick for tries. He has ball playing skills.
It changes team to team depending on who the man
a record
is.
try assist when it was just him and Kiri was out for
He's
bloody...
not doing it now.
I think that like all we have to do is look back to last year when they went on their run and that game against the Rabbitohs where everyone just went fucking mental. There's about 7 sin bins. If that doesn't happen, they probably make a grand final, and he was a part of that. So it's like, I don't know. I think I would have given him one more game. One more game. But they know more than me.
He does like that fixture as well.
The Dragons.
Anzac Day.
Anzac Day.
I think, put it this way though. I
Man
do
of the
think
match in one of them.
Roosters win and win well because there's a message being sent of like, we just dropped out 7.
Sharpen the fuck up.
We got to get the job done. And obviously Dragons are struggling a little bit this year. But interesting times.
Very
Young
interesting.
kid, he'll bounce back.
He'll be fine.
I
He's
feel
young.
bad though when you're like the rumour mill starts and it's like he's unhappy, the club's unhappy.
yeah,
They're going to
yeah.
you're like, oh,
They're under a lot of pressure, halves, particularly young ones.
Yeah. 20 years old, man.
Trying to find your feet. Tough.
Just doing your best. Like, yeah.
Just doing your... Well, listen, personal best isn't good enough. Not in the NRL.
nah, not the big dogs.
Only W's.
And last time Joey Marnie got booked to 5'8" was against the Dragons last year, and he scored 2 tries, had 3 line breaks, had 2 line break assists, and had 2 try assists.
The guy needs to be fucking touching the ball more than he does. He needs to basically be all over that ball. He needs that ball inside him at points of the game,
Who?
if possible. Joey Marnie.
Yes.
He needs to have that ball shelving.
He needs to sit on that ball.
Yeah. Roost on it. Like a fucking chicken on an egg.
So like instead of
Or like an
instead of
emperor
tucking
penguin.
the ball under
Emperor
his
penguin,
jersey,
yeah. No, stick it up his
he
arse.
literally sticks it up his ass.
Yep.
And, at points, because of his
Would that be
athlete,
what ruling would that be?
Because like it's the same as putting it under your arm, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just up your ass.
it's up your ass.
So,
But, like,
it
being
wouldn't
able
be.
to-
You couldn't call loose carry.
Well, if
Definitely-
it fell
it's
out of his
definitely not a loose.
asshole.
And
And you
if it
got
fell
to
out,
shit
would.
it out to play the ball.
Oh, no, but like also to pass it. Cut out. Imagine the cut out there. That'd be rocket.
And
You forget 4 man.
Yeah.
Go off the fucking field.
Maybe that was it. Sam Walker can't cut out as far as Joey can if he's shooting it out of his ass.
Maybe.
Maybe it's not about that at all. They need more flair.
Probably not going to say that in the media, but
Well, of course they're not going to say it in the
we can
media.
speculate.
So, well, you come here for the fucking truth.
Yeah.
yep,
That's it. Truth hour. Tom and Eddy and Beak,
Yeah.
who's on a cycle.
That's the truth.
Oh, okay. Golden Point after the nice loss to the Golden Point and didn't touch the ball. There have been calls to change Golden Point. Do you like Golden Point? And if not, what would you change it to? I like Golden Try, and I've always liked Golden Try. What do you guys think?
Golden try, yeah, I get it. But I mean, fuck, those droppies are a bit of fun.
Love a good drop.
To be honest, in regular season, I'm happy with the draw.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
I don't like. There's at the end of the game, they're doing the fucking drop goal thing anyway, and then at the start of second half, if you get the fucking ball first, generally they've got the first attempt. It doesn't really.
The Knights-
It doesn't pump me up that much.
The
It really
Knights'
doesn't.
defensive performance in that fucking one and only set of Golden Point was disgusting.
I'd prefer Golden Try. Just fucking run the boys.
That's what I
into
mean,
the
yeah.
ground.
Golden try.
Golden
I
try.
like-
I'd be happy with Golden try, but you'd get more draws if that was the play. If that was the
I reckon
case.
Golden Try.
I don't care.
You know what? I like Golden Try and drop off. Like, touch footy, the drop off at the end of the
Dude, I'd love a drop off.
How good would
So
drop
how
off
many?
be?
How would you drop off a minute? One a minute.
One a minute.
But that'd only be in finals footy when you need a result.
Yeah.
As opposed to like the 5-minute halves where you're like, okay, after the second half of 5
Could you
minutes,
imagine
then
just
you
like-
start
The
dropping
whole
off
point
boys.
of Golden Point is for a result, though. So you should just be doing it all the time, not just it's just finals. You need a result, dude. If you're gonna do
No. So no. Golden Point after 10 minutes is a draw.
I know that, but the point of Golden Point is to try and get a result. So why wouldn't you just do drop off all the time? Like, you may as well just not do Golden Point and then only do it in finals if you're fucking.
So when would you start dropping them off?
That's the question. It's a $1 million one.
It is $1 million question. Yeah, listen, I'd be happy with Golden Try, sure.
I'm also happy with how it is.
Golden Point, I could tell you, I don't give a fuck about Golden Point.
But do you also like? I couldn't give a fuck if we just keep it.
I think we just like if we got.
But we always seem to talk about it. I don't know why.
No, well, because
if you wanted to improve it, like if you actually wanted to make it better, I think Golden Try would be a better product. I truly believe that.
Yeah,
I think
agreed.
Golden Point as it is pretty fucking lazy.
what if you were to do Golden Point?
It's not entertaining.
It's like-
throwing the footy around would be sick.
What about if you had it like
Sick.
droppies count, as in but like a try wins the game. So like a droppie doesn't win it in extra time. So you can get a droppie and get yourself ahead, but the try will end the game. immediately.
So it's 10 minutes.
Try ends it immediately.
So you'd play the 10 minutes.
Well,
Try
no,
ends it
immediately, but
Yeah.
otherwise it's.
Yep.
I think that's how Golden Try would work.
Yep.
So you can still pop a field goal.
Yep. I quite like
If no
that.
try scored and someone's kicked a field goal, then you win.
I like that. I'd like to see the boys chance their arm because then when you get to Golden Point, you know exactly what it's going to be. Trundle the ball upfield, get into a position, and then it's about whether they can strike it or not. I don't. And you've already had 5 minutes, almost up to 10 minutes of that generally in the 10 minutes before the end of the game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you sort of essentially end up getting like 15, 20 minutes of Golden Point. And it just gets a bit lethargic. At least that's my opinion on it.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. Sorted.
Fucking
Listen.
Yeah.
Why can't everyone else be as smart as us? Like, it's actually fucking annoying how smart we are and how fucking thick everyone else is. You just sort shit out so quickly, like bang, done. Next fucking topic.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Luai, drop him. Next.
Next topic. Store shout-outs.
Sweet, I'm going to the toilet.
Going to do a poo? Poo are we?
Hopefully.
Have you got a footy up your bum or what?
He's walking like one.
Yeah, fucking right. Eaton Hills, Harry Brown's, new Aquila Dining, Brisbane. We are on tap. Colmsley Hotel, Maguire's Bottle Shop, Black Sheep Hendra, Black Sheep The Gap, Ballina Discount Liquor in their shops in Byron Bay and Bungalow. The iconic Normby Hotel and their owners, Sam and Nick. Red Beret Hotel in Red Lynch in Cairns. Liquor Legends Canberra at Hawker Drive-Thru. Josh at Falvey's and All Thirsty Camels in Ipswich. Carrington Cellars, Cherrybrook Celebrations, Porter's Hornsby Heights, Killarney Vale, Bottle-O. Make sure to get in, grab a case of beer. Bloke beer is a beer for the blokes that turn up for their family, mates at good time. Be a bloke that bloody turns up and have a great tasting lager or the beautiful midi. Edward, you're the man to speak about this.
Yeah, bro.
Jerome Luai, incumbent. He is the number 6 currently for New South Wales. Penrith are playing well. Nico Hines killing it. Cody Walker also playing well. Hines has come out and said, if Nathan is controlling the game, I can pop up where I needed and manipulate defensive lines. I feel like we'd work well together. I'd like to be on the bench or in the squad, but I'd love to wear the number 6. Cleary has come out and said and admitted he may have a say, but ultimately doesn't want to be the one making the decisions. Hines also has come out and said, I'm paraphrasing, I hate Queensland in Orange time. Pretty much, fuck Queensland. And you know what? As a Queenslander, I love that shit.
I think that Nico's got that dog in him.
Okay.
That's the fucking sense I get. And I think that he's got the right temperament for it. Like, I like that he's coming out saying, I can fucking let Nathan run the team, Nathan be the man, and I pop up and just try to exploit defensive line insufficiencies, liabilities, weaknesses, Denton. That's what I like. I like Nico talking that way. It fucking turns me on if I can be completely honest. I really enjoy it. Now, if I can also be brutally honest, Luai, to me, has had patches of good games, I think. Like, it was game 2 last year, he was fucking dominating, but I don't know what the fuck happened in Queensland defence in that game because he completely went to sleep. Like, some of those tries were disgraceful. He won the series, so it doesn't really matter, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm just looking at it going, okay, did we win last season series? The answer is no, we didn't. Now, we can pontificate about whether that was because Fox was left out or because Gerbo was left out. Like, we can talk about that till the cows come home. But at the end of the day, we lost the series. Now, if you've got the Dally M medalist who's playing incredibly well this season again, sitting on the sidelines, and you lost last year, does it stand to reason that you should be making a change? But then I'm also equally aware that maybe I'm the guy who's asking to chop and change constantly when that's exactly what we shouldn't fucking do. So I'm torn.
Yeah, and also people forget Jerome Luai was a reason why the record win happened 2 years ago.
Exactly. And they've gone back-to-back premierships. It's very confusing. And as a New South Welshman, I think we have been victims of the fact that we've had fucking all these studs all the time, and we try to fit them in, and we end up fucking ourselves.
Yeah. I think also, like, you got to ask yourselves from a lot of people are just looking at form when it's not always just about form, because if Tommy and Trell are fit, all you need is a 6 and a 7 to get him the ball, bruh. Just get him the ball. And so Hines could do that for sure, but is it more cohesive to have Luai there because you know that him, Cleary are going to be able to get more space to them quickly?
Well, it's hard to work. It's hard to walk past that 6, 7, 13 that combination. I think genuinely they should pick Luai to start, and then Hines off the bench is what I'd be doing.
Yeah, I'd be doing 14. Game 1. You go with the back-to-back premiership winning bloody combination. You see how Luai goes. You see how the game goes. You put Hines at 14. You pick a number 9 that can play 80, and you just go from there.
Nathan, he's saying he doesn't want to have any decision, but like he would pick Luai, surely.
Yeah, I know he would.
100%.
He just can't come out and say that.
Of course you can't. But I think that's probably a nice place to start. Luai there again, Cleary there again, Yo there again.
Because again,
and then Hines off the bench. Because then we can see if Hines hasn't played Origin yet. We can see what he's about.
We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. You don't know how they're going to go in Origin. Sometimes they rock up. They're the best in the comp. I think long term,
Origin's a different beast. Completely different beast. I think even players last year for us, you just who are fucking superstars in clubland, just like a yard or two off, Yeah.
I think long term though, I think Hines probably does eventually just play so fucking good that he gets into the side.
Yeah, I think so. I think, boys, how old's Hines? 27?
Yeah, 26, I think.
I think you got to start him off the bench first. Just see how he goes, see what he's like. But I think that, gun in my head, will Hines be a good Origin player? I think yes, he will.
I think he will too. And also, as a Queensland, it does scare me, Cleary and Hines coming at you. It's bruh. But
I like that he's coming off the bench, tired bodies, tired forwards, 60th minute, just probing.
He'd also release a bit of pressure on Cleary in regards to kicking.
Yes.
Because at the moment, it's we know Cleary's kicking, so we're just coming straight for him.
Yep.
Whereas if you got Hines there, we know his kicking game is solid. We know we can get the job done. So I feel sorry for Luai because I understand he's in your face and he's got a bit of attitude on the field. So I get why he can be polarising, but it's also he is the back-to-back premiership winning 6. He's also the first Samoan ever to lead, Samoa to a grand final in the World Cup. He has done incredible things and he just gets dismissed because he's polarising. Whereas I feel if he was just loved by everyone, it's almost less people would be willing to...
Who's a better player?
But you can't always pick on form.
We didn't win last year.
We've been over that. But where we arrived, and this was my opinion at least, is that we chop and change way too fucking much. We just do. And it's to our own detriment. Hines hasn't played Origin yet. I think the smart fucking call is to go Cleary, Luai, Yo, that nice little connection in the middle of the field. You put Hines off the bench at 14. He can exploit tired forwards in the 60th minute, and we go from there. Let's start smart. Instead of just going, fuck off Luai, let's go again, let's completely fucking start again. That's what we do all the time. That's why we never win.
Well, never win, don't say that.
Mate.
I definitely think...
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I think Hines off the bench is sweet.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
In our fucking period of absolute... dominance in terms of an all-star side, 8 wins, 7 losses. That's not good enough.
No, Freddie,
it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. It's as simple as that.
You should be. Honestly,
it should be 5, and we should have won 5 in a row. We all fucking know that, and we haven't. We've won 3 and lost fucking 2, and it's not good enough. And
The injuries of
and I
Turbo
think
and
that if
Shell
you
doesn't count because you guys fucking with the shittest team of all time on record.
Brenko Lee, fucking Edric Lee,
Brenko Lee. That's mean. That's mean. But they weren't.
Listen,
they weren't Tom and.
They're not Tom and Latrell, bro.
No.
Like, let's be fair income, and still got the chockies.
And you still
Corey
beat us.
Allen, the great Corey Allen.
Corey Allen. Like, I respect those guys, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, they're playing reserve
they're
grade
NRL
for fuck's
players, and then there's tippity top. Like,
Yeah.
they're better than me. Fucking, I was an NRL player. But we're talking about, then there's Tommy, Trell, fucking Jackie Wighton at Origin, Cleary. What's interesting?
Cleary needs to have a Munster series.
I was
Yeah.
speaking to Smith.
He needs
But
to.
you know how we just come. You know we come on here and we quote Cooper Cronk a lot of the time. Matty John. They're starting to quote us now.
We've been saying that for a long time.
We've been
right?
saying that for years, and now everyone's starting to say it, and it's everyone like, oh, that's a really astute observation. We've been saying Cleary needs that series forever. Whereas
Since he was a-
Kempy has been
since he was a
sucking
boy.
him off,
Since he was a
sucking
boy.
him
Counted
off.
in that we.
No, dude, it's me and Eddie. You were like,
You're
mate,
not.
he's fucking
Mate, we've always said, Tom and I have said, Cleary hasn't dominated a series.
And you're
Dominated
like,
one.
what
And won a series.
He's fucking won it. He got one man of the match.
And we've said we want him to have a Munster series.
Yeah.
And we get fucking yelled at for it.
Oh, no.
And now Cooper Cronk, Andrew Johns,
Matty Johns.
Matty Johns, Dan and Kemp all saying it.
No, I have been saying that if he wants to step into the greats,
Shit.
he has to dominate a series.
No, that's what we were saying. You heard us say it.
You heard us say it. Is it too much to ask Nathan to have a Munster series? Is that too much to ask for?
Well, what
Should
what
I
age-
should I feel wrong and dirty for wanting
No.
that?
Well, at what age did Munster have that series though?
I don't give a fuck about age, bro. I just want it to happen.
Yeah.
But it's gonna happen.
Okay, good.
I think it will too.
I would
but
put
until it does,
$1,000 that it will happen.
well,
But yeah, okay.
I'm not gonna
no,
bet, but I'm saying
no,
I would.
that's fine. You can bet money, and I can comfortably sit here and agree with you, Denon. But there's a difference between me, a guy who doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, saying yeah, he'll probably have one of those series, and actually having it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to come in here and go, he had it,
Yeah.
kid had it.
Yeah.
That's what I want to
You
do.
want the feeling of like when
It
I
hasn't
come
happened
in
yet.
with Munster.
It hasn't. Well, we haven't had it since Joey 05. That's
Yeah.
just a fact.
Also, what's interesting is that
It's been what's that? 18 years.
I think Greg Bird.
That's a
at 5'8"
long
once
time.
better.
18 years? Is that right? Is that the math?
Yeah, 18 years.
Fuck.
18 years.
We've been
18
waiting,
years.
bruh.
one of the biggest
So don't-
conundrums
you
you
know-
guys have though is that I think it's the first time since Joey that you've had the Dally M player in the halves, and he may not get selected.
He'll get selected. It's whether or not he starts.
You know, very rarely does a
Would you
Dally
have
M
picked
player.
Jackie Boy over Hines if we were going with Hines on the bench? And that's you too.
Honestly, depends, and it sounds like Fence City. I know that, but I'm being serious.
Not like you.
I'm not. I'm
You gotta
seriously
kick
not
a
a
fence up your bumhole.
Oh, fuck off!
I might have a football
I'm
with Joey Manu, but you, sir.
my God.
I would have. If everyone's fit, I would pick Hines game one.
So there you go. So don't be
No,
crying me a river about fucking Wighton. He wouldn't have made the side.
mate. You know for a fucking fact that well, you have the same 17 every fucking game, do you? Is it what? There's no injuries.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
The reason
There'll be
why-
injuries, mate.
The
You can
reason
fucking
why
be sure of
I
that.
may have gone Jackie at 6 is because his defense is 50% of the game. If you have a fucking strong as fuck
Wait, you
six,
go Jack at 6.
that would have been potentially depending on like the makeup of the side,
Jesus.
due to the defense, because you've got the weapons.
Now we are chopping and changing.
Trell and
This guy's keeps Trojan horseness.
Trell and Tommy, you've got the points. The points are there. You've got Teddy, you've got Cleary, Trell, you've got Yo. And so you go, okay, well, let's get a 6 that just fucking annihilates people in defence. That's why I would have considered Jackie Wighton, whereas a lot of other people wouldn't even thought about it because they're like, well, he's, at club level, he's not that great at 6.
What about this?
I think he's good at 6 at club level, just at the moment.
What about Wighton or Campbell Graham in centres and Trebojevic on the wing?
No, keep Trebojevic.
That's what
where
people are
he's at.
saying. This is just
Keep Trebojevic. where
make
he's
the
at.
conversation.
Keep him where he is.
You know what that would be? That would be such a New South Wales thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it. I think you keep him in the centre so he can put that 0 on his back and rove.
Because
Not McManus.
No.
Rover.
like the guy has won your series and basically been player of the series twice at centre.
Only player in Origin who's just scored more than one hat trick.
Exactly. And like,
Sound like it's something wrong with
put
you
it this
or
way,
something.
even, let's say,
That just came out
put it
of
this way, even if Teddy was injured, I would put Edwards at fullback and I'd keep Tommy at centre. Because, like, why change it? He's won your series from there. So, like, just leave it. If it's not broken, don't fix it. And
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking.
Fair.
So Campbell Graham on the sting for me at the moment.
Yep.
Be between him and Suoli'i. Obviously, Fox is injured.
Suoli'i, we were sucking him off before, but then we realised he really hasn't been in form that warrants selection so far.
I think Campbell Graham's been playing better. He's been
Campbell
playing
Graham's been
fucking
incredible.
He would look in that blue jersey.
Yep.
Real rugby league.
C. Graham for me.
Yeah.
And B. To'o on the other wing.
Isn't he hot?
Because he's a PCM king.
He's fucking oath. He's the
King of the
PCM
world.
king.
Trell Mitt, one centre. Tommy Turbo, the other centre.
Oh my god.
Boom.
What about like
Thanks for coming.
the size of your back? Like you've got To'o, who's the strongest man in history. The size of your fucking back, like centres.
Yeah, they're immense.
huge.
They're huge humans.
huge.
Because Trell Mitt's a fucking big boy. Like so tall.
Have you seen him in real life?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
he's
he's like way bigger than you think.
He's way bigger than you think.
Because like a lot of players aren't as big as you might think.
When
Like
you
Paul
see
Gallen,
Trell Mitt.
right?
Yeah.
You're like
Yeah.
he's not that.
No.
But Trell Mitt's
when you
huge.
see Trell Mitt, you go, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Like
Yeah.
he's fucking enormous.
He's moved so fast.
Yeah.
It's like, how?
So tall, bro. He's such a presence. Like Jesus Christ. So that's what I'm talking
Same
about.
with Tommy Turbo too.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like a bit skinny on TV. You see him in real life, he's fucking
The
jacked.
reason he looks skinny is because his proportions are so spectacular. He comes into like an arrowhead, right?
Yeah.
Fashioned from some sort of Amazonian tribe. His shoulders are so broad, and whatever these things
'Cause he's
are,
carrying
latimus dorsi.
Is it because he's carrying your club?
Well, he's not. I mean, you could
Well,
say that about
it's a Latin to a trap, is
yeah,
it?
but it's the latimus dorsi, Eddy. It just fans out like a frill-neck lizard.
From
just
the younger
fucking
Dryas?
Gats, you know what I mean? Like that guy.
Was it molded in the younger Dryas?
Well, there's every chance it was in the asteroidal impact.
Would you go back?
End
To,
of
you'd go
Ice
back to the
Age.
younger Dryas, wouldn't you? If
Who
you
the
could,
fuck wouldn't, dude?
because I just don't. It wouldn't be a spectator. It'd be it happens over quite a period of time.
Not an
like
asteroidal
thousands of
impact,
years.
buddy. It happens like that.
So you'd go back to the younger Dryas?
No,
the
I
younger
wanna
Dryas was
see
like
it.
1,000 years.
Yeah, but the asteroidal impact.
It's a long time to just be sitting there with nothing to be happening day to day.
No, you want to see the asteroidal impact.
Would you reckon Graham Hancock would be sitting there going, fuck?
I'd be there with Graham. I'd be jerking him off.
It
It
wasn't-
asteroids come.
But
in.
wouldn't you watch the I'd watch the fucking one that wiped out the dinosaurs. Far more spectacular.
I don't know. I'd prefer to be.
If
there.
you're talking
I wanna see the
about
civilization before.
But if you're talking about asteroids, that one's not as spectacular.
But the thing is, it's wiped out an unaccounted for advanced.
So what do
civilization.
so you'd rather see the civilization,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The alleged
As opposed to
civilization.
like a pretty punsy little fucking asteroidal impact.
I don't know if it was Ponzi. If we look at the
Well, if you want to see like a
on a scale,
motherfucker,
yeah.
you may as well see the planet that crashed into the Earth and became the moon. That'd be far more spectacular.
No, but I don't want to see that.
What's that called?
Because there's
The
more
older
context.
Dryas?
There was nothing going on there. Like, I want to see humans getting around and flying and hovering and whatever else they were doing.
Oh, fuck off, younger Dryas.
When's the Earth stop spinning?
Is the Earth flat or round?
No. So Burma watched something on YouTube once. He was like, "Bro, apparently the Earth's about to stop spinning." I'm like,
That's no, I
"Nah, yes, you did."
no, I didn't. Do you want me to tell you what I was talking about? They were talking about
I'm taking Eddie's word. I'm taking
They're
Eddie's
talking
word.
about
I don't need to hear it.
the
I'm
fucking
taking-
polar ice caps shifting, which actually
No.
happens.
So he said apparently when the Earth's magnetism
ridiculous.
flips, which does happen,
That's what I
the
was
Earth
talking
stops
about.
spinning, and I go, "No."
That's what I was talking
You
about.
want to know a yarn that I
That's not
believe when I
possible.
watched a documentary and I was like fucking 10 or whatever, and I fully like told my mum about it and everything, was that like
Wrestling's real.
humans used to be able to like swim underwater for ages, and we migrated from under the sea.
Haven't you
as
seen
humans.
Waterworld, dude? Kevin Costner?
And
It's
like
a doco.
apparently we used to have fins, and like it was on a fucking documentary channel
Really?
too. Yeah,
What the fuck
I
was
know.
that?
And I was like to my mum, I was like,
Like
"You
a
should check
reverse dolphin.
pretty much a reverse dolphin. Like we came out of the water and we've like obviously lost that. You know,
Well, we did at a certain point. You got to go back a
yeah,
fair
but
way.
as humans we came out of the water. Like we used to fucking swim down there,
Like mermaids and shit.
Merman, yeah, mermaid.
I watched a video on YouTube the other day, maybe under the influence of some vegan gummies, of like free divers. Fuck me, dude.
Fuck that shit.
That shit is so
There's like they go down to disgusting levels.
like 100, I think.
See the French guy that goes down that big big.
I'll send you. My brother sent me this crazy like 6-minute like video of all hectic shots of like this diver. Anyway, I'll send it to you.
I don't like that
Fucking-
shit.
No,
trust
fuck
me.
free diving.
This is like
But it's
it's
cool
like
though.
it looks like an alien world. It is fucking amazing. I'll send it to you.
The guy,
Trust
there
me.
was this like, I don't know what. Can you check what the record
Take
is?
a few vegans before you.
Yeah.
The
Can you
record
say-
for depth or for
yeah,
time?
No, for depth. For depth.
The time
Unassisted
record.
free dive or whatever.
The
Was it
time
on Pirates
record
1 or
is
2?
like what, 15 minutes?
You're diving for different shit there.
Look up the record as well. Is the face down in water after like hyperventilating? I think it's like 15 minutes.
Yeah, well, it's in time spent holding the breath.
Yeah.
But this
That's
guy,
a long time.
I think this dude was like 100. This guy broke the world record for like
something like
unassisted free diving. So there's like a rope, and all you've got is like a tether to it so that you don't lose it, but you're just swimming down by yourself.
So for that one, Tom, it's 365 feet.
What's that in meters? Because I'm an Australian.
About 110 or something.
120, yeah.
Yeah, hectic. 120 meters down.
Bro, you want to fucking poo yourself and also your penis go inside you.
Yep.
Watch Free Solo.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck, bro?
Nah, dude.
Hamilled.
fucking hell. Arnold?
What's his name?
Arnold? Alex Arnold?
Alex Honnold.
Bro.
Alex Honnold. They reckon they consider it one of the greatest achievement in human history from an athletic perspective.
His fingers are like mutilated.
Yeah.
They look like thick sausages because
Yeah.
they're so strong.
Yeah.
Imagine if he shook your hand,
Free solo El Cat,
mate.
which was like considered inclimbable.
And his missus kept trying to like domesticate him, and he was like,
No.
I just want to live in my van and
Yeah, I
that.
just want to climb. But see, though, now he's stopped, I think. Isn't like he's not
He doesn't
doing
do that
wild
when he's
shit.
not. No,
Yeah.
no.
It's like, dude, okay, now you've done it, like just fucking chill.
What was wild about that is how he started it one day and goes, "Nah, not feeling it." Went back down.
Yeah.
Like to actually make that call.
That is
fucking
wild
wild.
out of your mind.
Trying to climb back down is even fucked. Like that's almost harder somehow. In that, like once you're going up, you're like, okay, I just got to keep going. To get back down, you're like, wait a
What about
minute.
the doco guys? Like, fuck, we had to set up all this shit.
Yeah,
Now we gotta go
yeah,
down. And you could tell they were like pissed as, but they're like, yeah, but he might die. If
He might
falls.
die, so we probably just got to cop
What do you got there, Matty?
24 minutes and 37 seconds.
Oh, okay, so it's even beyond what I thought.
How
24
the
minutes.
fuck does that?
You must
how?
go in some meditative state or something, you know?
You shut your
where like
body
all
down.
the
24 minutes and 36 seconds.
you must
That is like I didn't realize this till my mate showed me. But if you hyperventilate before you try to hold your breath, you can hold it for way longer.
really
Yeah, yeah. Even like
Because
if
you
we were-
oxygenate your blood.
Correct.
24 minutes. Eh?
It makes a minute like super achievable.
This diver, the free dive video that I was watching the other day, he was like saying that he will go down to reefs and he'll swim down and like just go and fucking park up, and he'll be sitting there, and sometimes like scuba divers will come past and think he's a dead body, like freak out.
What the hell? Trust me, when you see this video that I send you, it is like it's almost a transcendental experience.
I'll send you. You send me one, and I'll send you one.
Yeah, I've already sent you one, so you got to send me two.
That's true. He has sent us one.
I sent you one earlier today.
I'll send you the link
yeah.
to The Last of Us.
Yeah.
no, that's Eddie's though.
Yeah,
No,
it
it's
is
not.
That's his
It's
one.
not, dude. He's trying to steal
You
my
send
fucking
Succession.
No, I've seen Succession.
vibe. I've sent it to you already. I've sent
You need to send
Succession.
something original.
Well, what do you mean original? Is The Last of Us not original?
No, you've
Is
got
that
to
original?
you've got to make a show and send.
I've got to
us.
make one and send it. Okay, cool. No, that's fair. That seems reasonable. That doesn't sound like I'm getting one, you fucking dogs.
Sin bins, are they fucked or not? Yes, no. We'll get to it
Yeah,
quickly.
they're fucking. Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Well, yes. I think they're over sin binning.
What are you
yeah.
going to do?
I think they're over sin binning.
Yeah, stop
for sure.
sin binning as much.
I just
We're up on the sin bin.
The,
I
the,
reckon
the
they
video
could
refs a bit of
monetize it. Put them in like something that's sponsored, like an actual bin or something, you know?
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Have a bin, like a KFC bin.
Yeah. Oh, they should
Or like a
monetize it.
dialer dump. You're
Because-
actually in a fucking full-on
Or you're in a
skip
bucket.
bin.
Go to the bucket.
Or you could punch on in there with the ref or something.
Well, no, we were saying
We
we, want
talked
to have
about
no
that.
limit. We want to get no limit rings
on
on
the
the
side.
side so they can go and beat the fuck out of each other.
yeah, I reckon they should monetize it because it's about 80% of games there's a sin bin now,
Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's too
80%.
so 78%.
And I'd say that
44
there's,
sin bins?
there's a large portion of those that are completely unreasonable.
Yeah.
Like that Victor Radley one from a couple of weeks ago into Storm, it was a dumb play, bonehead move,
Yeah.
but it wasn't a fucking sin bin.
Well, the rules are if you make a penalty to try to get the Chapman's challenge, it's an auto sin bin.
But is that what he was doing? Or was he just
Yeah.
being when he put the bunt on?
No, that was a different
Munster?
one.
Oh, it's a different one.
No,
My bad.
he put like he
Apologies.
just put a bunt on Munster after he
Oh,
passed the
yeah,
ball.
yeah.
It was just dumb.
Yeah.
It was dumb. That was it. And he almost deserved a fucking sin bin just for being a goose. But like realistically, in the context of the game, that was just so unnecessary.
Yeah.
And there's a few of those that you just see.
It sucks. 44 sin bins after 7 rounds this year, 28 after 7 last year, 16 the year before. That's how much it's gone up.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's not like, oh, we're just talking about it like
No, yeah,
genuinely. So they should monetize it. Have a bin where they go and sit and you put sponsors on it.
Should we sponsor the bin?
Cash is tight.
Bloke in a bin.
Bloke in a bin. That's actually good. That's actually really good.
I know.
Sometimes you come up with some good shit, Tom.
Most of the time, dude.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Medium amount of times.
Look, I'd say Probably as many, like 78% of the time. Like
Who are we going? Rabbitohs, Panthers.
Panthers.
Para, Broncos.
Listen,
Para. I'm going Para.
I'm
You're a
going
fucking
Broncos,
dog, bro.
but
I am actually going Para.
Why are you going Para?
Because I think they'll win.
Well,
that's
but
a good
why?
reason.
Why do I think they'll win?
Is it because you hate Broncos?
No. It's because the Broncos, you beat Panthers and that was about it. Parramatta love playing in Darwin. Fucking tick. I get a better price, $2.25. I don't think the Broncos should be as sure as they are. Tick
I
for
agree
me.
with that. I agree with that.
And I'm taking the value play, baby.
Oh,
That's
well,
what I'm doing.
fuck, I thought we were mates. I thought you'd fucking back the Broncos in.
I'm a value guy.
Oh, so you're...
And $2.25 looks juicy to me.
okay.
I will go the Broncos here, but I'm ignoring an omen that's behind my back.
And there is.
I'm ignoring the
Look at
omen
that.
behind my back. In
Like-
fact, no, I'm taking the Eels.
Oi.
Fuck that.
You will never forgive yourself.
Nah, I'm not ignoring the omen. I'd prefer to lose on an omen that I haven't
If
ignored.
we win, it's going to curse you. You do realise
No.
that.
No, it won't. That's not how omens work,
Darren.
buddy. Not how omens work.
No, Darren.
Bro.
Bulldogs versus Sharkies.
Sharkies, humping.
Cowboys versus Knights.
I think the Cowboys, because they have to win.
I thought that last week.
Yeah.
And had it on
There's
my face.
a
No, but they're at home now.
there's a school of thought. Can I be a little controversial?
They're
And this
at home
isn't
now.
my
I'm
belief.
going Knights.
Same. But actually, no, I'm not. Sorry. There's a school of thought that the Knights are worse with Ponga.
Well, it's not a school of thought, it's a statistic.
Yes. Which is a school of thought.
Oh, really?
the
It's not a school-
Well, but so like
they
if
done the
I have
math
a
on that
law
one?
school and then I'm bringing in some
Well, I don't think.
part of the school is they're worse with him statistically.
Is that legit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, who gave us that stat?
True. Rando maybe. Well, I haven't looked into it, but apparently they've lost more games. They've won. They've got a better win percentage without him than with him.
Surely not. Fuck. I mean, I'm not questioning random stats guy. I would never do that.
I would. You're healthy skepticism with everything he's.
Okay, fair enough.
We love him.
I'm going Knights.
I will go Knights because I hate the Cows. Actually, no, I'm going Cows. I hate the Knights more.
Dolphins, Titans.
Dolphs.
Yeah, fishies.
Dolphs.
Fish.
I'm going to go Titans.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Kafusi back? Don't care?
I just liked the first half of the Titans last week. I thought they really dominated us. I love the aggression. I think Fafita's playing great footy. Fodawaker's playing great footy. Tino, we all love fucking Tino.
We do love Tino.
Primo is back.
Well, maybe.
Are you being like ageist by not talking about?
I don't
Poppy
think-
Foreign? You haven't
Yeah,
talked about
that was
Poppy
pretty.
once.
That was pretty ageist.
You just fucking sucked off everyone on the side.
Well,
except
I
Poppy
was about
Foreign.
to get to Big
Poppy
fella.
Foreign's
He was
unlocked
back
Dave
last
Fafita.
week.
Yeah,
He
he
was
didn't say a
back last
goddamn
week.
thing.
Yeah.
Is AJ locked in? I didn't think. I thought he was 50-50.
He's not locked in.
He's on the extended.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
well.
come on, mate.
But he's around the boys. When he's around the boys, they get up. That's what I was
Jesus,
talking about.
you're sucking off guys not even in the
You're
side.
not even in the side. Seagulls, 13 plus.
Manly, humping,
Tigers
humping,
versus
humping.
Manly. I'm going Tigers. Big win.
Why?
That's just so
13
salty.
plus.
That's
Why?
silly.
What?
Because I went the Eels.
Mate, I just think they're a good footy side.
How the fuck are the Tigers 350? That's the most
You think they're a good footy
Mate,
side?
Happy Coruscant, John Bateman,
Yeah.
Papali'i.
Right.
Nah, I'm
You're
going
just naming people.
I'm going Manly.
How the fuck are the Tigers not $20?
$20.
Because Brendan Wakem's in the halves again. so
that's true.
they're fucking plummeted.
Roosters, Dragons.
St. George. No, Roosters.
Storm Warriors.
Storm.
Storm.
Storm. All right, guys.
So you do it.
Tune in. Hello Sport YouTube tomorrow night. Broncos v Eels. Watch me either gloat or watch me either cry on camera.
Gloat or bloat?
Bloat is a good thing then.
Well, not bloat FC. You're like your tummy will bloat because you've stopped taking steroids.
Great point.
Steroid chase got to stop. I would be so much
Only
fucking
just started.
bigger and ripped up.
Only just started.
Oh, man.
Yeah, sorry, I got a six-pack in 2 months, not steroids. Okay. Okay. I've been running heaps.
So make sure to subscribe to Hello Sport YouTube. Bloke jerseys, Monday, 6 p.m. And as usual, I'll go and fuck myself. Thank you.
What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.